A long time ago, the long night shrouded the Howling Peninsula, reducing its already barren lands to a lifeless waste. From the south came a chilling report. The Bathories had pledged themselves to Dracula. Blood-fed clans festered and multiplied in the shadows. In the north, the Ganelon wandered dried-up riverbeds. A single careless crossing shattered the uneasy truce between two long-feuding families. War now loomed, poised to consume the last of the land. A young hero stepped alone onto the battlefield. Three centuries after the full outbreak of the Black Blood disease.
A young hero gave this dying land a chance at rebirth. What happened next? There must be more. Oh, that's it! You can't end it there! What kind of cartographer stops a story at the climax? Ah! But still, from this moment on, that young hero is my new idol. The song she penned is absolutely breathtaking. I must treasure it in secret, where no soul will ever discover it.
That's your 8th idol this month.
Lyra! When did you sneak up on me?
Agnes, I'm warning you again. Stop wasting time on unverified stories. If your grandfather hears about this, I'm the one who'll get scolded.
It's not just some story. It's a legend.
Make no assumptions without evidence. First rule of cartography. I've got it memorized. No wonder you keep failing the exams. Just like your last evaluation said. Lacks research discipline, prone to flights of fancy. Are you seriously planning to get certified through your grandfather's influence?
You're right. This can't go on any longer. You're destined to become the greatest cartographer in all of Menexus. It's time to prove these stories aren't just legends. They're history.
And how do you plan to prove that? You know full well, only licensed cartographers are permitted to conduct temporal surveys.
That's it!
Huh?
Only licensed cartographers are permitted to conduct temporal surveys. How could anyone not investigate after hearing that?
Eh?
You've been eyeing that mapping ruler for weeks, haven't you? My allowance is in the second drawer, left side. Use as much as you need. I'll be gone for 2 days. Cover for me with grandfather, please?
Agnes, your books! You didn't even bring your survey tools! No, this is bad. At least tell me, where are you going?
I read grandfather's journal. There's a divine body hidden in the cave at Lupine Forest. It can cross realms, and tonight's the full moon. I'm going 600 years into the past!
Three centuries before the full outbreak of the Black Blood disease.
Made it. Damp, dark stone walls dripping with moisture. This has to be the cave in Lupine Forest. Location confirmed. The fungi are still in their primitive state, unchanged in size. All signs match the conditions from 600 years ago. Not bad at all. First temporal landing, spot on! Just what you'd expect from the future greatest cartographer in all of Menexus. Now then, time to track down the young hero and earn that license.
At last. I've been waiting for you. Sorry, did I startle you? I am James Murray. Lady Layla sent me to receive you. Ganelon's future envoy?
Hello. My name is Agatha Ganelon, licensed professional cartographer. Grandfather never said there'd be someone waiting for me during a temporal survey. This is incredible.
Wait, you're not denying it? You really are from the future? My beloved Layla instructed me to meet an envoy from the future, here in the depths of the cave, on the eve of the full moon. I thought she spoke in jest.
The one and only. For instance, I know that in this era, The lupine forest has been ravaged by the scourges, and even the last water spring is nearly gone. Am I right?
Yes, yes, that's right.
And lately, you've been locked in a territorial dispute with the Bathory in the south over the Moontide Canal, right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Then I have critical news to share. Wait. Mister, wait, shh. Don't say a word. And whatever you do, don't look behind you. Move slowly, very slowly, over here.
Agnes, why do you look so pale?
It's a blood beast.
A blood beast?
James! James!
Oh no! I was so full of myself. Am I seriously going to die during my first survey? Mr. James, if I fall here, please tell the Cartographers Association chairman. 600 years from now, his granddaughter gave her life in service of the cartographers.
Wait, Agnes! They're not blood beasts. They're just villagers.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were from Moray. It's all Mr. James' fault for not stopping me. I was only trying to protect him.
Protect me? You ran faster than a rabbit. These old bones nearly fell apart chasing you.
But seriously, why come to the Forbidden Grounds of all places? That's just asking to get infected by the plague.
Forbidden grounds? Plague? You mean this place? The Ashen Garden?
What? You call this a garden? In my time, this cave is one of the 12 forbidden grounds of the continent, known as the Black Root Hollow. You have no idea how dangerous it is. I only found out about it by sneaking a peek at my grandfather's diary.
Wait, we've been drinking water from here all this time. Isn't that basically slow suicide?
You've been drinking it? Doesn't Moray have the Moontide Canal?
Daylight's been getting shorter. And Ganelon's stretch of the river is almost dried up. This underground spring is all we've got left.
We can't let the others in town.
So you're isolating them in the cave? Fortunately, the plague of this era only spreads through tainted water. As long as we steer clear of the foul sources, we should remain unharmed. Judging from what they just said, they're still lucid. So the infection's recent. But that mutation level, it's far too advanced.
I know! Just yesterday it was a fever and some coughing. Now look at them. Usually it takes a week from first symptoms to full mutation. This is way too fast.
Drinking from the tainted stream alone shouldn't cause such rapid progression.
James! Just leave us!
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Layla has left us. If I abandon you too, then just hang in there. I'll fetch the wolfsbane. Wait. Where's the basket? The wolfsbane's gone!
Is someone trying to accelerate the disease?
What? Deliberately accelerating it? But why?
To understand why, we first need to figure out how. Wolfsbane's the only thing keeping them alive, right? Don't you think its sudden disappearance is a little too convenient?
You're saying someone hid the medicine?
We can't be sure. Yet. But if they took it, they'll need it eventually. Let's search the area. The truth might be right under our feet.
Well, well, if it isn't Lady Quinn herself. Watching you fall from grace never gets old.
Why is this happening? I request an audience with the Fourth Elder.
Ha! An audience with the Elder? Still acting like you're someone important? The family seers named you a harbinger of ruin. Elder Tertius has never once acknowledged your existence. That pathetic little spark of yours is the only reason you're still breathing. Makes you a convenient sandbag when things get rough.
I just don't want to drink human blood. Is that so wrong?
Spare us the sanctimony. The Bloodborn are a superior race. Feeding on humans is our birthright. But I guess a half-blood mutt like you wouldn't understand.
Oh, don't you get it? Your refusal isn't just personal defiance. It's a stain on Elder Tertius's legacy. You shame your father every time you breathe.
So go ahead, Lady Quinn. Stay here. Rot. That's all that's left for you. Decay.
I'm just... Am I truly worthless? Why this dream over and over? Perhaps rotting away is what I deserve. This useless shell will return to dust anyway.
Quinn, this is the third time you've woken up like this. Are you alright?
Sometimes death sounds like a mercy, doesn't it, Jamie? My head... it hurts.
Don't say such things. I won't allow it. Not ever. You've been asleep a whole day and night. No wonder your head hurts. Try this. Look at me, Quinn. Like this. Massage both sides of your head. Nice and gentle. 10 times. Can you do that? How is it? Any better?
You don't need to fuss. It's nothing new. It'll pass.
Oh, that's odd. When I had headaches, Father would always massage them like this, and it always helped. I remember now. This one always works. Ta-da! Look.
What?
It's wolfsbane. We originally gathered it to treat the plague in town. Though, now it seems we won't be needing it for that anymore. Well, when I was little and had a toothache, Mother would grind it into powder for me. She said it helped with the pain. Maybe it works for headaches too. Here, try it.
You once said you were caught crossing the border while collecting herbs. So the herb you were gathering was a flower.
That's right. Wolfsbane is a flower, and one of the most used medicinal plants in the lupine forest.
3 heart-shaped petals, nearly identical in size. I've seen it before. Somewhere.
Wait, is that wolfsbane?
So you see the resemblance too?
But why is wolfsbane marked on your body?
According to Mr. Kane, it was done by my mother. He said she was from the lupine forest.
In our culture, wolfsbane stands for protection. This is her way of keeping you safe.
Protection? That word feels so distant from my life. Almost foreign.
But it's a gift from your mother. Why do you sound so sad?
Because I've never met her. Eleonora. That name. And this little flower. That's all I have. That's all I have ever known of her.
You never met your mother? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't mean to...
It's all right. You've done nothing wrong. Because of you, I now know its name.
its meaning. That it hails from the lupine forest. And that it bears healing properties. That alone means everything to me. Like a glimmer of light cutting through the dark. Brief, but unbearably precious.
And where there's a glimmer, it can light the way home. You said her name was Eleonora, right? I think my father once mentioned someone by that name. Come with me to Moray. Maybe, just maybe, she's there, waiting for you. My father may be, well, not the most reliable person, but he knows everyone in town. I'm sure he can help us find something.
Why are you helping me? Aren't you afraid of my fangs?
Not one bit. While you were asleep, those chatty bats told me everything. I heard you were imprisoned for refusing to drink human blood. Anyone who says no to that is good in my book. Fangs or not. You're a good person. But how do we leave? If only I had summoning powers like Mom.
Go on then, young man. Be the hero and rescue the damsel.
What? I can do that? I'm that powerful?
Indeed, lad. Your true strength has finally awakened. How does it feel?
Michelangelo, now is not the time for jokes. How did you even get past the dungeon guards?
That's not important. The 4 elders are meeting in the Hall of the Elders. The main entrance is barely guarded. This is your chance to escape.
Escape? No, I can't. If I run, Father will take it out on you. You'll...
The Quinn I know wouldn't hesitate like this. You've always wanted to find your mother. Now you have a guide. Go. Head to the Lupine Forest.
Michelangelo.
Listen to me, child. Keep walking forward. Don't look back. I don't want you to return. But if the day ever comes, remember our signal. I'll be watching from the shadows.
Take care. I will come back. Who's there?
It's them! The bats! They're back!
Shh.
Oh? You! How did you escape?
Jamie, stay behind me.
I'm a man! I should protect...
Be good. Wait behind the pillar. This is an old score I need to settle.
That little traitor's a monster. We can't handle her.
Quick! Call the others!
Unauthorized border crossing is no small matter, but it hardly justifies a declaration of war. Tertius, you're an elder now. You must learn restraint.
Don't mistake me. I do not call for war merely to punish that trespassing mongrel. I speak for the survival of our bloodline. For the bloodletting, we turned our backs on the church, embraced the black blood, and in return, were exiled from the light. Only through the bloodletting can the daylight be shortened and our bloodline endure. But the ritual is flawed, weak. It must be fed constantly with flesh and blood. War is the most direct, most efficient means of obtaining it. I propose war. Any objections?
The ritual is still under refinement. Its flaws are mine to bear. Please, Elder Tertius, this matter is beneath your fury.
Tertius, there's no need for war. I've already negotiated a trade. The trespasser in exchange for 1,000 Ganelon cattle. That should sustain the ritual for half a year.
Half a year? Since the long night descended, both the Howling Peninsula and the Lupine Forest have withered. Should our butler of questionable origins continue to fail, then human sacrifice will be our only recourse.
These rituals are but poison to slake our thirst. What the Bloodborne seek is eternal night, not this fleeting shroud that may not survive the dawn. Should the long night one day falter, the young lady will be of age. When that time comes, she'll be the one to decide.
The young lady again. The old master is dead. And you, Volara, you now hold the reins of authority. Why not claim the mantle yourself? Surely no one would dare object.
I've said it before. Only those of true Bathory blood may inherit the family's crown. None but Lamine is worthy.
Oh, come now. Are we really throwing the family into chaos over one little commoner from Ganelon? I've just acquired some exquisite new vassals. Shall I offer them up for your amusement, elders?
Kane, see to the young lady's education. More effort is required.
It is my sworn duty. She holds remarkable promise. Given time, she will become a leader worthy of guiding this house.
This wine is insipid. Bring me fresh blood!
At once. Elder Valora, Elder Julius, shall I refill your cups?
That won't be necessary.
Hey, why didn't you ask me? I've been working so hard to keep this family from tearing itself apart!
Tertius, precisely because we now hold the power of Black Blood, we mustn't act in haste. I know Ganelon's atrocities from decades past still haunt you, but...
Enough! Don't pretend you understand me.
Rest assured, when the young lady officially ascends, I will petition to raise the Baphomet standing.
No need to trouble yourself. How could we, of such lowly Baphomet blood, ever stand beside the noble Aegis line? I have only one question. If Ganelon's rabble can cross our borders today to pluck flowers, what's to stop them from storming our gates tomorrow? When that day comes, Elder Volara, will you still speak of negotiation and restraint?
One was a child's innocent act, the other, a calculated provocation. They are not the same. And should the latter occur, I will see to it they pay 100-fold.
Then with Elder Volara's word, I can rest easy.
There are rats.
No sign of the thief here. Let's check over there. Don't worry, Lara. Once I solve this cold case and find the young hero, Grandfather has to forgive you. My achievement will be too great to ignore. Hey! Why do I feel like you've been watching me this whole time?
Oh, well, I got curious when you mentioned young hero. Is that who you're looking for? Tell me more. You're Lady Layla's guest, and you helped me find Wolfsbane. I'd like to return the favor.
Yes. I'm searching for someone. But all we have to go on is that they're young, and there's this old, half-forgotten song.
Sounds like it's describing a castle.
Anyway, don't worry about it. What we do need to find is that missing flower basket.
Are you sure I won't get in the way of your important investigation?
A cartographer's duty is to uncover the truth. Public suffering, the plague, that's part of history too. Maybe the person I'm searching for. Maybe I'll solve 2 mysteries in one go.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, you mean? You're such an optimistic girl.
Someone sleeping in a place like this?
That's Johannes. We take turns tending the infected. Lately, they've been so many. He must have been too exhausted to stay awake.
You've got time to nap, but not enough to deliver medicine to dying patients? The more I think about this, the more this feels deliberate. There's something off here. James, hide for a moment. I'll try to get some answers. Johannes, wake up!
Don't disturb. Wait, who are you?
Johannes! I'm new here. The townsfolk said you and James were overworked, so they sent me to change shifts with you.
Shifts, that's perfect. Finally I can go home and sleep like a rock.
Is this the wolfsbane? All I have to do is give it to the patients, right?
Yes, that's right. Wait, no, you can't give them that.
Why not? Isn't this the medicine used to treat the plague?
Because, well, we found a better cure.
Oh, and where is this better cure? Can I see it?
Stop asking so many questions. I'll bring it later. Just sit here and watch them. Make sure they drink from this bucket, got it?
Ugh, this water is rancid. James, come out! Johannes told me to give contaminated water to the patients. And he's hiding the medicine.
Johannes, explain yourself. What is this better cure you mentioned?
James, you were a part of this?
You cared for Layla when she was sick. She died so suddenly, in such pain. Tell me, was it because you withheld her wolfsbane?
I did not.
You look guilty. Layla treated you like her own son. These villagers trusted you, never wronged you. Why, Johannes? Why would you do this?
Fine. No more lies. I never accepted that old fraud Layla as my godmother. A Ganelon gravekeeper guarding the border under church orders. What a load of crap. You all say you're kind, but what has your kindness given us? Not even a sip of clean water. Look at the Bathories. What's wrong with joining the Bloodborne? At least they were...
So because we lacked clean water, you poisoned the very people you lived among?
Careful! He's dangerous, and he craves the power that comes with black blood.
And so what if I do? Without power, you can't even claim a drop of water. What does a gravekeeper do, huh? Die guarding meaningless rules? The Bathory control half the Moontide Canal. Why shouldn't we take back what's ours?
Stop changing the subject. This has nothing to do with your betrayal. You poisoned your people.
That's enough, lass. Johannes, whatever your reasons, your crimes are unforgivable. Mark my words. You will pay for what you've done.
I spared your life so you could speak. Now talk. Why did you do it?
No, it wasn't just me. I was following orders.
Orders? From who?
It was Lord Ezereth.
That's absurd. Lord Ezereth withdrew from the front lines decades ago, after the war with the Bathory.
I swear I'm telling the truth. He heard I was tending patients and approached me, said if I followed his orders, I'd get access to clean water. After the Moontide Canal dried up, we were drinking from caves and mud pits. I just wanted a clean sip. He said if we obeyed, we could reclaim what's left of the Moontide Canal. I only did what he told me.
So he told you to withhold the wolfsbane and give the patients tainted, boiled down water?
Yes. He said that once the patients mutated, we wouldn't have to worry about them anymore.
Take that medicine you've been hiding. give it to the patients. Now.
They've already mutated. It's too late.
Maybe I didn't hit you hard enough earlier.
Right away.
If Lord Ezerith truly ordered them to be turned overnight, what's his aim? We all know contracting the plague is a death sentence. Accelerating it helps no one. Unless he's trying to sacrifice a few to save the rest?
That doesn't hold up. These patients were already isolated in the caves. If he wanted to protect the healthy, he would have fortified the town. Instead, he went to the trouble of recruiting Johannes and keeping the infected alive. Ezerith also said that once the patients mutated, they can be left alone. That sounds more like he wants them to stay that way.
Stay that way? For what purpose?
I have a theory, but I need more evidence. Do you know where we might find this Lord Ezerith?
During the war, he stationed himself near the edge of town to monitor the front lines. It's a long trek through the caves. Are you sure you want to delay your search for the young hero, Agnes?
Would I stumble on a historical mystery this big? I have to see it through. Lead the way.
We finally made it!
So, this is the village where Mother once lived. The moonlight is so bright, and the air smells of flowers and trees.
There are many places like this in the Lupine Forest. Hidden, quiet, and beautiful. If you like it, I'll show you every one of them.
Jamie, look! By the riverbank and floating downstream. Those flowers, are they wolfsbane?
Yes, aren't they beautiful? Since this is your first time in Moray, I'll give you the full tour. We're standing at the Moontide Canal. Both this bank and the other side are under Bathory's control. Ganelon has claim to a tributary too, but it ran dry over a decade ago. I was caught red-handed by armored guards when I crossed the border to gather wolfsbane for the village.
Borders are drawn by people. Flowers don't understand such things. They bloom freely on both banks. You may have broken the rules by crossing, but your heart was in the right place. You only wanted to help your people.
And I don't regret it one bit. Besides, getting caught last time taught me how to sneak past those armored guards. That's how I managed to bring you here. But you know what? I bet those guards belong to the same clan as Elder Tertius from the Hall of Elders, right? That armor of his, it's so impressive! If I had a set like that, I'd definitely become the strongest warrior in town!
But is strength alone truly enough? Perhaps what makes us human is that we carry something beyond brute force.
I'm not sure I understood all of that. And you're frowning. Did I say something wrong?
It's not your fault. You just reminded me of something unpleasant. Tertius is my father.
What? That armored man who argued with a white-haired elder in the hall. He's your father? I didn't study much, so armored people can have children?
The elders said that after I was born, he lost his physical body in the war. His memory and will were bound to that armor to keep him alive. As a child, I thought he was a hero who gave his all for the family. And as his daughter, I tried to honor that. But ever since the patriarch passed, he's changed. He's grown harsher and more violent. The way he pushed for war today, and so many things he said over the years, I no longer know if I can agree with any of it. Maybe those bats aren't wrong to call me a traitor.
So he's the one who locked you in the dungeon all those years just because you wouldn't drink human blood? Ugh! I take it back. Impressive? Forget that. Even the finest plating can't hide the rot underneath.
Jamie, that is enough. He's still my father, and nothing can change that.
Your mother left you that wolfsbane mark. She must have been someone truly special. Come on, I'll take you to the cave. Maybe we'll find something that helps us learn more about her. Strange. I've only been gone a few days, but things in town feel off. Someone's coming. I'll go ask them. Hey, wait, mister. Where are you going with that pitchfork? That path leads near Bathory territory. It's dangerous over there.
Out the way! This is no place for children. Lord Ezereth's orders. We reach the site before the full moon peaks. Now move.
Sir? Sir, that boy... I think he's James's son. Jamie!
Even if Eon's holy child descended right now... Wait. James's son? Didn't Lord Ezereth say that boy went missing in Bathory territory? That's our perfect pretext to act.
So, if he comes back, everything we've planned will fall apart.
And what are you gawking at? Grab him and bring him to Lord Ezereth.
Sir?
What now?
That girl, something's wrong with her. Her eyes, they're glowing.
My. Not only do you lack judgment, it seems you also lack sight. Before scheming to snatch him, did you truly fail to notice someone else standing behind him?
A witch! She's a witch! The last time I saw magic that twisted, it came from the Crowleys up north!
Sir? She's not just using Crowley magic. Look beneath her cloak. The hem. That's something a Bathory would wear. And I think she has... fangs?
What? A hybrid of Crowley and Bathory blood? That's impossible.
Maybe we should report back to Lord Ezereth first. This is far beyond us.
The cave. It's just up ahead. They house the sick there. Most folks avoid it, afraid of infection. We'll be safe, at least for a while.
I thought that leaving the castle would grant us safety. But even here, the shadows run deep.
Everything happened so fast just now. I couldn't make sense of what they were shouting. Why would they suddenly try to capture me?
From what little they revealed, it seems their lord intends to use your disappearance in Bathory territory as a pretext to launch an assault.
What? An assault on Bathory?
Yes, and those strange timber frames and towers you saw in town. I've seen structures like those in the war frescoes back at the castle. Chevaux de frise and arrow towers. They're fortifications raised only when war is at the gates.
You mean they're preparing for war?
That's merely my suspicion. With Elder Valora in command, Bathory and Ganelon have maintained a surface peace these past 2 years. Aside from your little accidental border crossing.
Oh, then we have to tell Father right away! Perfect timing! He might know something about your mother, too!
Yes. Let's hurry.
Hey, Quinn. Thanks for saving me back there. If it weren't for your magic, they would have caught me for sure.
I never imagined this strange magic would have any place on the battlefield. Back then, it was only ever a reason for others to mock me. They called it a curse. Said this strange blood magic would bring ruin upon the Baphomet line.
A curse? No way! It
was incredible! Inside that barrier, everything went silent, like the whole world held its breath. I've never felt so at peace.
You're the one who brought me here, to seek out my mother. I should be the one thanking you.
Strange. Why is it getting darker the farther we go? Are you sure this is the right way?
Yes. Yes.
I meant from the direction we came from. Are you even paying attention to where we're headed?
Sorry. I was lost in thought.
What were you thinking about? If we don't stay focused, we'll be wandering these caves until next year and still never find Ezerith.
Lady Layla. I think she sensed this coming. Every time something major was about to happen in town, she always sensed it early and made preparations ahead of time. This time was no different. Perhaps it was the Gravekeeper's intuition that warned her of the storm to come. Before she passed, she left behind 3 wishes. To receive you, the envoy from the future. To teach our son, Jamie, to shoulder his duty. And to protect Moray to the very end. No matter what. Now that I think on it, perhaps she meant to show me where to go.
So, Lady Lila was a Gravekeeper? My grandfather was one too.
Well, then maybe he's guiding you in his own way. They may act distant, even cryptic, but their intentions are never truly hidden. We simply tend to notice them too late.
Guiding me in his own way.
Oh, I know where we are now. We did take a wrong turn. My fault. Come this way. I won't get it wrong again. Wait. I think I see something. Eyes. Glowing red. Just ahead in the dark.
Red eyes? Could it be a Bloodborne? Don't worry, sir. I'm a licensed cartographer. I've seen all sorts of monsters before, even Calamity Class. A Bloodborne's nothing. Leave it to me.
Your voice is shaking. Drop the act and get behind me. Wait, where are you? Don't scare me.
Deep breaths, Agnes. You're a cartographer. You face worse. No panicking. What's this? It's soft and warm. Hellskin! Thanks! It's a Bloodborne for sure! Help me!
A Bloodborne? Where?
Oh, if we run into a real Bloodborne beast at this pace, I'd be nothing but bones.
Wait! Jamie? What in Eon's name are you doing here?
Papa!
Don't tell me the town's out of Wolfsbane again. It's all right, son. I'll find a way.
No, I was captured, then hunted down. If it weren't for Quinn, I'd be dead by now.
Captured? Hunted down? Shh. Take your time, son. I'm here now.
You've been trying so hard to stay strong. I forgot you're still just a child. So you know, Jamie. Jamie and I were chased all the way here. When this young lady appeared, I thought she was one of them. So I lashed out without thinking.
The books say Bloodborne have pale skin and fangs. I imagine monsters, but she's beautiful. She may seem kind, but most Bloodborne are masters at deceiving. Agnes, don't be fooled. She must be dangerous. You can't let her go.
I apologize for my earlier aggression.
No! There's no need to apologize. Given the circumstances, your response was more than reasonable. If a stranger had approached me in the dark, especially after what you've been through, I might have reacted even more harshly.
Thank you for understanding. You're so gracious and thoughtful.
I'm not gracious or thoughtful. I'm Agnes, by the way. But you're a Bloodborne. Why are you in Ganelon territory? And your clothes, they're unmistakably Bathory.
Hey! What's with that tone? Don't treat Quinn like she's some criminal. She's a Bloodborne, but she doesn't attack people, and she never drinks human blood. That's why her own kind cast her out. Don't judge her without knowing anything.
It's all right, Jamie. It's only natural. Humans have every reason to fear us.
Then it's true. You're a Bathory. Jamie told me you saved his life. Thank you for protecting my son when I could not.
I am Bathory by blood, yes. But I mean no harm to anyone in Lupine Forest. Jamie was gathering wolfsbane when he was captured by my family. We met in the dungeon. He spoke of someone here, someone who might hold the answers I seek. So we escaped. When we arrived in town, we were ambushed by men wielding pitchforks. They tried to seize us both. We fled here for safety. Jamie would have been safe, if not for me. I owe him more than I can repay.
But who are you? And why are you with Father? Oh, wait. Don't tell me. You're the envoy from the future he spoke of.
Jamie, that's no way to speak to a guest who's come all this way.
When Father said we'd be meeting an envoy from the future, I imagined someone impressive, mysterious, maybe even a little awe-inspiring. But she doesn't seem impressive at all. More like, an old relic.
You brat! Who are you calling an old relic? I'll have you know, I'm a certified cartographer from 600 years in the future.
Those robes. I've seen them illustrated in ancient texts. They belong to an order known as the cartographers. The records say this subsect doesn't just chart terrain. They measure time and chronicle history in their own way.
Oh, so that's why you carry that giant ruler. It's for making maps.
Not only is she beautiful, she's smart too. How could someone so perfect? Oh no, they're all staring. Say something. Don't climb up. You're from Bathory, yet you claim no ill intent. Then, what are you doing here in the Lupine Forest?
Right. If the cartographer hadn't reminded me, I would have completely forgotten. Father, Quinn's mother, she's the envoy you mentioned before. Eleonora? Do you know where she is now?
Eleonora? Eleonora Crowley? That famed envoy from Moray? I believe she disappeared after the great battle 20 years ago.
So, that's why they kept calling me a Crowley witch. My mother came from the Crowley family.
The Crowleys are affiliated with Ganelon and typically reside beyond the northern reaches of the Lupine Forest. That said, your mother was among those who came to Moray on official duty. After all, Moray was once a key stronghold under Ganelon. Agnes and I are actually headed to find Ezereth Crowley. He's from the same clan and used to be quite close with Eleonora. He may know something. Why don't you come with us?
See, Quinn? I told you my dad would know what to do.
My sincerest gratitude.
Hey, cartographer. You may be Father's guest, but don't you go bullying Quinn.
Mind your own business, brat. Keep it up, and I'll write a footnote in the archives about how you got caught by a Bloodborne and cried your way back to your father.
You...
Strange. It should be dawn by now. We've walked so far, but the sky still hasn't brightened.
Daylight's been growing shorter these past few years. Dawn comes later, the trees wither, and even the riverbeds have begun to dry up. None of it is natural.
Daylight growing shorter. I feel like I've read about phenomena like this before. Maybe in ancient records?
Back in the Hall of the Elders, didn't they mention something called the bloodletting? Could that be the cause, Quinn?
We can speak of that later. Azareth's camp lies just ahead. Let's pick up the pace.
Sir, the reason for this operation was to recover the boy, taken hostage by the Bathory. But the castle's defenses were too lax and he escaped. Now we've lost our pretext for war.
Sir, failing to seize him was our... No, my mistake. We've jeopardized your plans. Please punish me as you see fit.
The way you came fleeing, I thought something truly grave had happened. 20 years ago, when I first took command, I longed to prove myself on the battlefield. But I knew better than to lose my composure like you lot.
Later on, wasn't it because Lady Eleonora, the one who married into Bathory, tried to return to Moray to visit her kin? But Bathory refused to let her go, and in the end, they had her assassinated. That's when you reported it to the Lord and convinced him to declare war, isn't it?
Exactly. In chaotic times, the cause for war will always find you. Why rush?
But sir, Lady Eleonora's death. Surely you didn't.
Watch your tongue. She was my sister. Now then, seems another fine excuse for war has walked straight into camp. A bloodborne infiltrating a human stronghold? What better justification?
That's her! The witch! Seize her!
No need. Stick to the plan. Armor up and return to your posts. As for me, I'll use this lull to speak with an old friend.
Yes, sir!
Ezereth, I heard everything. What is this talk of war? You gave your word to Lady Layla, that you'd never take up arms again.
And I haven't forgotten it. But Lila is gone. What promise must I keep with the dead? If we clung to every vow made to the departed, we'd all be bound by ghosts.
You? Have you forgotten the bloodshed from 20 years ago? You heartless...
Forgotten? No, it's because I remember that I must wipe out every last one of those fanged wretches before I die. And that girl in the hood, she bears some resemblance. James, bring her closer. Let me see.
Don't you dare!
Jamie, take your father aside. Let him rest. I'll handle this.
Do we really have to talk to that old snake? Just hearing his voice makes me ill.
I know, but he may be the only one who holds answers. You don't need to follow, if you'd rather not.
Hey, wait! I never said I wouldn't. There's no way I'm letting you face him alone.
Mr. Azareth, I've come to ask about Eleonora Crowley. Is she... still alive?
Now that's a curious question. You shouldn't know anything about Nora, so why assume she's dead?
Quinn, don't!
James said she was a renowned envoy. Someone of her stature would be known if she still lived. But she vanished without a trace. The mark she left on me. It feels like a final farewell.
She has my sister's beauty and sharp wit. But yes, Nora is dead. Slain by the Bathory.
What? Eleonora was your sister?
I was the fool who arranged her marriage into that cursed house. I thought if she wed a Bathory, it might bring peace between us. Instead, I sent her to her death. I sent for her many times. The Bathories agreed, then stalled, and before long we received word. She was assassinated. If only she had stayed in Moray. But no, she wanted to be an envoy. Had she not, she'd still be alive today.
Just because someone died in another territory, does that mean the people there were the ones who did it? Where's your proof?
Fetch her case, the one she always carried. James can vouch for this. It was her favorite case. There's no doubt.
What are you doing? Let me go!
I said you could see it. I never said I'd give it to you. It's all I have left of Eleonora. I won't part with it.
You wretch! Let her go!
A child picks flowers across the Moontide Canal and the Bathory take him hostage. Now, a Bloodborn questions a lord of Ganelon. Am I not within my right to detain her? After all, the people do love a righteous war.
If you want war so badly, why not just declare it outright? Why stoop to such underhanded schemes?
You're from Moray, aren't you? That explains it. The greatest flaw of you forest folk is your lack of subtlety. Let me teach you something. To ignite war and win hearts, one must stand on the righteous ground. Without the people's favor, even the boldest ambition withers alone.
So you revealed the truth just to shake my resolve. To make me easier to capture. And capturing a so-called invading Bloodborn. That's your crafted reason to rouse the people. Then, what of my mother's assassination by the Bathory? Could that not have been the first of your schemes? Your chosen reason to rally support just as you're trying to make me one of your reasons? You contradict yourself from the start. You loathe the Bathories, and yet you handed over your most cherished sister in marriage. It makes no sense. Unless the marriage itself was a part of your scheme all along.
You just won't hold your tongue, will you? Guards, take her.
Wait a second! You said Eleonora died in Bathory lands. But this case is stained with red clay, and that particular clay is found only in one place. A chamber deep in the Lupine Forest. There's nothing like it in Bathory territory.
Clay? That proves nothing. Perhaps the soldiers who handled her belongings brushed against it while passing through.
Why would soldiers carrying her belongings go out of their way to rest deep in the Lupine Forest? This kind of clay is thick, distinctive, found only in one specific chamber. Look at how the clay's embedded in the torn fibers. It was ground in during a struggle, not picked up by accident. If she died in Bathory lands, why would her things bear soil found only here?
Enough of this drivel! Seize the girl for spreading lies.
Reasoning with a villain like you is a waste of breath. The only justice now is to shut you up for good.
Naturally, you don't care about facts. All you needed was a tragic tale to stir hearts. But this clay, it's the fatal flaw that unravels your lie.
A witch! She's a witch!
A child raised by monsters, ungrateful to the last. I generously let you see my sister's keepsake, and this is the thanks I get. Your father's blood-stained debt in Ganelon remains unpaid, and now you dare add to it?
This letter, it bears the wolfsbane mark. This truly was my mother's.
Of course it was real. It had to be, to make it convincing. I merely ensured it appeared at the right moment. Only then could her death serve its greatest purpose.
So it's true. Your beloved sister was nothing but a pawn from the start.
Nora was the one I loved most. That's no lie. If she'd simply known her place, I'd never have wished her dead. To think a few empty words about love and peace could ruin years of planning. If she had just played her part, undermined Bathory from within, handed me the credit, I wouldn't have had to let her die, spark the war.
You preyed upon her love, squeezed every drop of worth from her title and blood. And now you blame her for refusing to betray her own heart. Your vileness knows no bounds.
All your careful calculations. And yet, you never saw us coming. Not only will you die here, Ezereth, so will your war.
Naive. So naive. Originally, I needed her captured to make my case. But now, now that you've wounded me, when the villagers see what you've done, will they not rise up in fury? My weapon of war is already prepared. Even if I perish, I will not squander this chance.
What's happening? Why are the infected villagers?
I almost ignored the signs. I didn't want to believe anyone could do this. Not to their own people.
Agnes, what's going on?
James, you wouldn't know, but when exposed to the full moon, the Ganelon bloodline can trigger a violent frenzy. It's said to awaken incredible strength. Tonight's full moon, those coincidental mutations. Ezereth meant to weaponize the Ganelon blood. He used Johannes and the infected to build himself an army, to win his vile war.
I thought the tales were just stories. That Ganelon blood awakened only to defend our land.
Why? You claimed to fight for us, but in the end you sacrificed your own. Turned them into beasts.
Why must you paint me a villain? They were doomed, rotting away like worms. I gave them meaning. I gave them a glorious end. For Ganelon.
Help me!
Where's Johannes? That poor boy, where is he?
Johannes, that treacherous rat, was never innocent. While under my employ, he was double-crossing us to the Bathory. Did you know that?
What did you say?
What is that sound?
Listen well. The call to war. You really think killing me will put an end to this? My forces have already crossed into Bathory lands, alongside Ganelon's beasts. The wheels are in motion.
You think war is won just by bringing monsters to the field? Not everyone is like you, driven by bloodlust and selfish ambition.
I have only one question. If Ganelon's rabble can cross our borders today to pluck flowers, what's to stop them from storming our gates tomorrow? When that day comes, Elder Volara, will you still speak of negotiation and restraint?
One was a child's innocent act, the other a calculated provocation. They are not the same. And should the latter occur, I will see to it they pay 100-fold.
Then with Elder Volara's word, I can rest easy.
No!
My clever niece. Finally, you see. Just like your mother. So sharp. So very Crowley. The Bathory's ruled by warmongers and tyrants. But this time, I have a weapon. Moontide Canal will definitely be ours. The Bathory's must die.
Quinn, wait! Where are you going?